So I've looked at weird maps, I've looked at cool maps, I've looked at other maps that are just kind of there, and it's been a while since I've looked at any maps, actually, ever since I started my weapon generators. In fact, I've gotten a little sidetracked, so let's go back to our roots. Let's start trying to find some maps, and of course, there aren't enough weird ones out there to look at in one video, so we're gonna go for round 2. We're gonna see what the weirdest ones we can find are. I think immediately the one that I'm drawn to here is Discord's Canterlot B7. Now, I think choosing anything MLP related is cheating, but I want to see. Maybe this is like a really well-made map. I have no idea. Okay, maybe this was divine intervention that I didn't get on this one. Let's try Harble Hotel. That one looks just as bad. Okay, this is a bit of an acid trip. This is one of those good old-fashioned just how the frick weird can we make it ones. I'm definitely getting Mario Kart vibes from here. Okay, no grappling hook. That's kind of sad. This doesn't seem to be that big, though. Compared to something like Mario Kart, I'd expect it to be a little larger. It looks like the only... Oh, it's because the Afro guys are blocking our way out. I guess that's why. I don't know. Okay, yeah. This is definitely based on Mario Kart, or at least in a similar style. The 4chan party van is just a staple, and they brought that back. But yeah, in terms of like interesting things that are going on in the map, it looks like it's just a whole lot of PNGs. Let's go into the 4chan room. If I saw one of these in real life, I probably would not go in, but I guess if I saw one of these here, it won't let me go in either. Probably for the best. Now, for some reason, this map just doesn't agree with the HUD very well. Like, there are 2 points that are, I guess, located on the same plane of existence, or maybe, like, stacked. Who are you? Oh, that was an actual guy. Frick, I thought that was like a bot or something. Well, I just committed murder. Okay, time to flee the scene. Anyway, yeah, the map is kind of broken a little bit. The fact that there's weird HUD elements going on is never a great sign. In terms of like actual content, though, we'll keep exploring. I don't want to say this for sure yet, but it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of stuff going. They have some neat references to the people who would get it, but again, it's a little empty. What is going on here? Oh my god. All right, let's go into the sparkly room. I want to see what happens down here. It looks like why am I getting like freaking sucked up into heaven here? What is like going on with the pushes? I don't know. There's probably some cool stuff if you look around for long enough. This map is not big enough to actually make people want to play on it a ton, and there are definitely a lot of nooks and crannies. I need to stop using the word nooks and crannies, I swear to God, but there are a lot of nooks and crannies, like, just kind of around that you can explore. But in terms of playability, it just seems like it's more for the references than for the gameplay. And of course, if you're playing on a trade server, what's the point if you're not trying as hard as physically possible? So I'm going to rate this one, we'll say a 5 out of 10. I think what they're going for is well accomplished, of just kind of cramming it full of references. It's kind of like the book, and I'm gonna get freaking murdered for this, but it's like the book freaking Ready Player One, where the book itself doesn't really have that much substance going on. It's pretty cut and dry, but there's a lot of references that resonate with the nerds who get them. So anyway, there's my hot take for today. Let's see what's in the cloud, and then we'll move on. So somebody just capped the control. Whoa. Okay, that's not solid either. Fun. But yeah, someone capped the control point, and I know on Mario Party, those do things. If you cap them, they, like, either blow everyone up or do something weirdly specific, but I don't know. This map is not that much. I think, yeah, 5 out of 10 is where I'll leave it. Let's move on. So while I only wanted to stick to maps originally that didn't have an associated game mode, I feel like trade maps are going to be the closest we're going to get, because there really isn't a mode there to speak of. Plus, I'm not really seeing that much else. Let's try Trade Mega. This is on Lazy Purple's silly server number 3. I'm sure it's very silly, but I'm more interested in the map itself than the rest of the server. This doesn't look like there's too much going on here. It looks, for the most part, that the map is pretty condensed. Am I expected to do anything on this server? I have no idea. Anyway, let's exit. Let's see what else is in Trade Mega. I think that's just the lobby. The map itself looks to be pretty, I'm not gonna say basic, but really any map that uses the default textures from Team Fortress 2 at least is not wacky. I'll give it that. I'm sure there are wacky ways to arrange the default textures, but frankly, if my entire floor is not carpeted with freaking, like, penis music, then what's the point? So this is outside. This looks like a Saxton Hale map. Honestly, this one, I'm not even gonna say the map is bad. It's like, there's a lot of gameplay area, but it's not very interesting. I would probably glance over this if I saw it on, like, freaking Game Banana looking for a server map or something. So I guess this is the exact opposite of the other map that we saw, and also, holy god, these displacements are so bad. Maybe it's this way on purpose, so you can, like, jump around the side, but, like, if you're making a map, please don't do this. This is not good, unless you're, like, intending to do this. Even still, I'd argue that there are better ways to do something like that. But yeah, this map is underwhelming, but very functional, so we'll give it like a 6 out of 10. I think that's pretty appropriate for it. Not a weird map. I'm kind of disappointed in Lazy Purple's server. I thought the map would be a lot wackier than this. Before I leave, it seems like we've encountered a sign-sharing experience. Honestly, if I ever made a server myself, I think Lazy Purples would be the one that I emulate. This is just incredible that people are willing to sit here. People's signs range from generic to Peter Griffin, shocked emoji. Mine, let's see if it'll actually show it in first person. It's a little glitched. Mine is Jesus Vector. Somebody gifted me after my sign video. Okay, anyway, we're getting a little bit off track. Let's move on. Okay, this one caught my eye. It's called Banana Land 2. I don't know what happened to Banana Land 1. Maybe there will be some banana lore when we join the map, but I'm all curious to see what this could possibly be. Okay, that's annoying. Someday we'll do some, like, CP Orange map comparison. Today is not that day. Like, what even are some of these? What's the difference between CP Orange Long Way and CP Orange Towers? Like, there's no difference. It's orange. Orange is the same experience. People want to... Oh, maybe not. CP Orange times 7 sounds 7 times worse than the normal one. Whoa, okay, this one's a bit of a trip. This one's called SA2B World. No, SA2B Chow World? Is that Sonic? I think this is supposed to be a Sonic map. Okay, yeah, Sonic Adventure 2. I have no idea. I've never played Sonic Adventure 2, so this could be, like, wildly inaccurate for all I know. Oh my god, what is going on? I always enjoy these maps that are made after, like, real things, though, although I just happen to not enjoy the real thing in this case. Wait, what kind of school is this? So this is a kindergarten that has a classroom, one classroom, that's it. A principal. Okay, I guess you need that. A health center. Okay, that's good. And then a fortune teller. Nothing says a kindergarten like getting children into the dark arts. Oh, we can go to the black market too. What is this game about? What do you do here? What the frick? Okay, that was the kindergarten area. Let's go to the, what is this? The sky area? I don't know what's going on here. Oh, the... Wait, why the frick does the skybox looks like the Windows XP wallpaper? Yeah, please don't do, if you ever make maps, don't do a realistic skybox. It never looks good, and it is always distracting. Then again, I've never played Sonic Adventure 2, so for all I know, this could be the actual skybox in Sonic Adventure, and then the map that they made was just emulating the weirdness. All right, let's go in here. Oh, wait. The race or the karate? Which one do we want to do? Let's do the karate. Am I stuck in here? How do I get in? Do I have to, like... Oh, they just let me in. Okay, so the map, at least, is, like, pretty neat in terms of how they... Oh! Yeah, this is actually a really cool integration between, like, a gameplay element that you kind of have to include and a cool thing that you could include on a normal trade map. Having the karate arena, which I think is a real thing, who the frick actually knows, having that be like a little melee tournament or presumably heavy boxing is a really neat idea, and I'm glad that they thought something like that would be appropriate. It's a good choice from them. Okay, it doesn't look like there are any secret areas. Always gotta check. You never know what map makers are up to. Map makers are some of the most bored individuals on the planet, so honestly, it's worth it to check. Let's go into the race. This is probably going to be bumper cars if I had to guess, or maybe it's just a foot race. That's cool too. Foot race that you can't even freaking complete unless you're a soldier. Seems a little bit unfair. Okay, I guess these are just something. If anybody knows much about Sonic Adventure 2, let me know the things that I'm like missing, because again, it's kind of hard. I love doing these, and I love kind of like exposing certain maps to the public eye, but at the same point, it's kind of hard to do certain maps just because I've never consumed the source material, and I feel like I'm doing maps like this an injustice. So if you guys in the comments want to fill in for me and let me know what I missed or what I misexplained, that always helps. The race itself is pretty massive. Holy crap. Is there, like, any goal to this, or is it just running in random directions? Either way, I've said this before, any and all square footage in a map is good. The more map there is to explore, the higher chance there is of you putting something in here that's cool. Also, normally I would try to include a download link in the description, but this is on a server with, like, thousands of maps, so I have no idea how you'd even be able to obtain this one. Okay, I think we've seen everything. Time to stop talking about nothing. This is a cool area. It looks like you're allowed to attack people in here. This would actually be a really cool arena just for people to fight in. This is the best place on the map that I've seen so far. The kindergarten... What the frick? Oh, well. With the exception that you can't really get back once you're gone. Okay, well, I'm trapped in purgatory. That's fun. Alright, there are two more things that I have yet to explore. One of them is up here into this gate. This goes... Is this? Yeah, this is kind of a different area than the other one. What is this? Is this supposed to work? Can I, like, press the B and the A buttons? It doesn't really do anything. Okay, well, they don't even program a fully functional GBA into the map, so what's the point? Can I go out here? Is this, like, an actual area? Oh, no, I'm blocked. Okay, so this area is functionally pointless. Cool. Okay, so these are just, like, neat callback areas. I'm gonna take a guess and say the main... Oh no, this actually isn't completely non-functional. Oh, that just takes us back to spawn. Never mind. As I was saying, these are kind of cool reference areas that aren't really supposed to serve much of a purpose other than just being a room that was in the original game that the creator wanted to remake. Who knows whether it was for an actual project or whether it was just him liking Sonic Forces, or not Sonic Forces, Sonic Adventure 2. So yeah, that's this map. The best part was, of course, the one area that had all the like weird stuff in it, the race area. Let me make sure I didn't actually miss anywhere here. No, it seems like I got everything, so cool map. Just because of this area, I think I'm gonna rate this an 8 out of 10. It looks like they did a really nice job of emulating what in Gigatarnation just happened? Okay, random bugs aside, this is easily an 8 out of 10 map. They did what I'm going to assume to be a pretty good job of emulating the feeling of the original. Was this on the Game Boy Advance? Again, I've never played it, but like I'm guessing just based on the level of detail they put in that this is fairly accurate to the original, and it also looks like a fun map to play on. I've not tested it thoroughly, and sometimes maps like to make the like race areas non-combatable, so you're just running around. And if that's the case, that's disappointing, but the race area actually would be a really fun map on its own, and the rest of the stuff really only serves to be kind of like a callback to what was in the original game. But yeah, solid map, interesting, modeled well after what it was going for, and overall does everything well. Oh, it's gonna be one of those maps. This one is just called Practice World H1. I'm not exactly sure what you're supposed to be practicing with this level of lighting. Maybe they're practicing the map and it's just meta. But yeah, this this looks like a map. I'm not even like, okay. I will be nice, because clearly this person doesn't have a lot of experience in Hammer. This actually looks very similar to something that I made when I was first starting out. But yeah, you have like the ladder that was clearly made based on like the first Google result, and it doesn't even work properly, so you have so much momentum running up the ladder that you actually run off half the time. Everything is very cubical. The textures really don't align. They use like 1 or 2 solid textures for everything versus detailing it. I don't really know what the purpose of this world is supposed to be, because, like, maybe it really is just for, like, various practicing gameplay, and, like, okay, literally for all I know, all the new maps currently in development, cool. But for all I know, this was made by, like, some freaking top 500 competitive player who never makes maps, but, like, made this one perfectly based on what you would encounter in a competitive match. Probably not, but I can't confirm otherwise. Also, you can't get up these stairs without crouching, so clearly they didn't test it a lot either. But yeah, this is a very beginner-style map. I'm struggling to think of nice things to say about it. It sucks, if we're being honest. At least the geometry is, like, somewhat competently laid out. It looks like they did, at the very least, consider what circumstances people were going to be using the map for and try to build it around that. Like, they thought, like, okay, there are going to be snipers, so I had sniper towers. There might be, I don't know what this could be used for, like soldiers. But then it's weird that these aren't symmetrical either if it's supposed to be a practice world. Honestly, only God knows what this was supposed to be used for originally without anybody on the server. It's kind of hard to ask. But yeah, I will give this a 3 out of 10. I feel kind of bad giving this one a 3 and, like, the other one that was, like, on the official Lazy Purple server a 5, but you know, sometimes it be that way. Let's do Moon Plaza then. This is moonrock.tf. I'm guessing this would be space themed, so yeah, why not? Yeah, this looks like every other trade map that I've ever been on, except now they put the sphere brush out here. Whoa. Okay, that's actually kind of cool that there's, like, low gravity out here. Okay, so this is just orange. They literally just copied the orange map geometry, except now there are planets, which you can't even go on some of them that are too high up. I actually think this is a pretty neat idea, but yeah, I don't foresee this working very well. Like, look how stuttery it is when I'm, like, crouching in midair, which is probably what you should be doing anyway. The low gravity that are, like, based on server mods or map mods versus just setting server gravity altogether are always a little finicky, so I don't think I can really blame the map for the lack of technology within the source engine, we'll say. Alright, before I leave this server, we're gonna speedrun the parkour, start the timer, let's go. Oh, frick. Oh, wait, we don't die. We're still... Oh, no, we're good. We're dead. Didn't have a water bucket. Okay, trade what Millie? Trade what kind of name is that? It's the squishy floor texture, my mortal enemy. Okay, anyway, this is a map that I am presuming was made by the same person or people who made the other ones that I've looked at before. Not only because of the squishy floor texture. Okay. I'm going to crank the volume on the game all the way up. I want you to listen to this. Literally, what the frick is this? Is it playing the Alvin and the Chipmunks version of Don't Stop Me Now, but it loops the, like, first 5 seconds over and over again? Oh, dear lord. This is just a painful experience. This is what I was hoping for when I made this video, is, like, the freaking weird maps that some people come up with. Probably not entirely sober. Okay, yes, because there is communist propaganda. This is North Korean propaganda. What the frick? I know for a fact the guy who made the other one also had communist propaganda in that one too. Is this just how they're indoctrinating the children now? Is through, like, really obscure TF2 trade maps? Okay, so you go right from communism to church. Maybe there's a deeper meaning to this that I'm unaware of. If we go this direction out of spawn, then we get to this room. Okay, I remember playing on a map called Trade What a while ago. I don't know what the difference between Trade What and Trade What Millie is, but I'm guessing, yeah, that entire half is exactly the same. It's just when you run out of spawn and go to communism church. I guess this is what they have in North Korea. Okay, anyway, my main question for this map is why. Why would anybody be encouraged to make anything of this sort? Why would people decide that this is what they wanted to do with their lives? Okay, now we're in here. A lot of these rooms, I'm disappointed. You know what? A lot of these rooms don't even have the same thematic genius as the other what map that I'm on. These are just nothing rooms. Like, what does the glaceon on the floor have to do with anything? This looks like you should be able to go in it. I don't know if that's a lighting glitch or what. Maybe it is. Look, I'm gonna no clip through just to check. Oh, no, it actually is something cool. Okay, what the frick is going on down here? Oh, okay, so this is like the credits room. That's kind of neat. Whoever made this really like glaceons, probably do. What the frick just happened? Okay, so we've explored most of this map already. This one's not as big as the other what maps that I've seen. I think that's a great name for them, by the way. I'd probably name the map the same thing. Anyway, in terms of like an actual map review, I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed by the size of this one. You know what the frick I meant. Don't take that out of context. The other what maps that I've been on were, I mean, they were condensed, sure, but they had a lot of like secret rooms. But like flying around this one, I've maybe found like a few areas to explore, and I don't know. From what I've come to expect from these types of maps, at least, it's a little more disappointing than I'd hoped. So I'll give this one, I'll still give it a 7 out of 10. I think they did a great job. It's just like, it's definitely more oriented on the shock factor of like, what the frick am I playing, than actually being a good map. And every once in a while, you need some of those, but I don't know. In terms of a map that I want to play on more than just once and like laugh at because haha, map weird. This ain't it, Chief. So anyway, thank you for watching this map review. If you have any specific themes that you want to see out of these videos, I probably should back up. If you even like this series, feel free to let me know. I've not done this ever since I started my weapon generator because, I mean, there's just not really been a ton of demand, but I think with the influx of new people to my channel, a couple people have been asking me to come back to something like this, so I am always open to doing so. So let me know if you have any specific types of maps you want me to look at. But yes, let me know in the comments all of that stuff, and most importantly, have a good one.